It's time for the bridge, and we've got you covered. It's green drinks and green donuts. That's right, we're gearing up for St. Patty's Day with our good friends from Dunkin' Donuts, now known as Dunkin'. Today we're at the Dunkin' in Pooler, so get ready. The bridge starts now. Well, hello everybody, welcome to the bridge. I'm WSAV's Natalie Hendricks. Well, it's that time again. We're kicking off another St. Patty's Day tradition with all things green. Take a look at these donuts. You guessed it. I'm with my good friends at Dunkin', and today we're at the Dunkin' in Pooler. I want you to take a look at this beautiful store. Now, there's plenty of room to enjoy your favorite Dunkin' drink, like a Dunkin' Irish Cream, and your favorite Dunkin' donut, like the delicious Dunkin' Mint Brownie Donut. Oh gosh, I'm hungry. But if you're in a hurry, well, you can enjoy these great St. Patty's Day treats to go. All you have to do is just scoot through their super fast drive-through, and you can be on your way in no time to begin your holiday celebrations. And of course, joining me now is Charles Cutler, who is the owner of not only the Pooler location of the Dunkin' Donuts, but all of the Dunkin' Donuts in this entire area. Charles, thanks for joining us.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to be here with you today.
So, of course, we have a big event coming up. And, you know, this is kind of not only turned into, you know, a big tradition here in Savannah, this is kind of a tradition for the Dunkin' Donuts franchises.
Yeah, absolutely. We are honored to be part of one of the biggest parades in the entire country right here in Savannah, the St. Patrick's Day parade that is occurring this coming Saturday. And we are actually going to be on a float. Many times we've been out in the square and passing out stuff, but this year we've decided we want to get in the parade and be on the float and enjoy the entire festivities from beginning to end.
Why has this become such a beloved tradition for Dunkin' Donuts and, you know, your staff and all of the locations, really?
Right, well, St. Patrick's Day is an amazing holiday, but we believe in giving back to the community for every holiday, for every event. So when we see an opportunity to do a community event, if it's Meet the Police, if it's giving out Christmas trees, being in the St. Patrick's Day parade, we're like, Dunkin' Donuts is every bit of the community, and we need to prove that and show that, and that's why we want to be there today.
You know, Charles, we're all familiar with the delicious Dunkin' Donuts. I've been eating them for years, along with, I'm sure, all of the viewers out there. But the wonderful thing about Dunkin' Donuts, you guys are always coming up with something new and delicious. So can you talk about some of the newer items?
Absolutely. We try to make donuts around the different holidays, different festivals. So we do have St. Patrick's Day donuts. One of them is a brownie mint donut. The others are some of our regular donuts that we're actually going to be decorating in green. So if you would like to bring it to the St. Patrick's Day parade or an event that you're going to, we're selling them now all the way up through St. Patrick's Day. Another thing that we're doing are hot and cold Irish cream drinks too that are mint flavored and are very festive. So we're very excited to be part of the St. Patrick's Day treats.
And you know, and so no matter if you're looking for something delicious like one of those wonderful donuts, or you want a delicious coffee or something cold, no matter what the weather is, you guys are always prepared for that.
Absolutely, and as it's starting to get warmer, we're doing a happy hour in the afternoon. So $2 iced coffees all afternoon at any one of our locations. So we'd love to have any of you come on out.
Well, and that's what really sets you guys apart, because I was about to ask you, of course, what kinds of specials you're offering right now.
This month we're doing the Dunkin' Go-Tos. For $2, $4, and $5, you can get breakfast sandwiches. We're always trying to run something special, something economical for our customers, and you can actually go out to our app every day to see if we're running anything special that you might be wanting to eat today.
And you know, I really love that, because you really offer something for everyone. I mean, we always talk about the delicious drinks and of course those delicious donuts, but I always forget about sometimes those delicious sandwiches that you have as well.
Yeah, no, it's true. We're actually known as Dunkin' Donuts, but just recently we changed our name to Dunkin' because we're not just a donut shop anymore. We sell sandwiches, bagels, muffins, munchkins, all a host of beverages. So it's actually true. We are a little bit for everyone.
Well, people have been in this market enjoying these delicious donuts for many, many, many years. And let me tell you, a lot goes into these donuts. I know, because these things are not so easy to make. I tried my hand at making these donuts a few times. That you guys have been so kind about letting me, try my hand making those donuts. And I'm amazed. A lot goes into it. It takes real talent.
Absolutely. I mean, we have somebody here midnight starting the baking process, filling them and frosting them, just to make sure that at 5 a.m. when those doors open, you have fresh, delicious donuts. So there is a lot of work that goes through it. I've had to do it myself sometimes. It's not a lot of fun.
You have to have that right touch.
Oh, absolutely. Measure it out just right.
That's right. You have the best employees in the world too, because no matter which Dunkin' you walk into, I mean, you feel like you're just walking in and being a part of a family, because you feel so welcomed.
Well, it's funny you say that, because a lot of people call the people that shop with you customers. We call them guests, family members. So we tell our employees, please treat the customers as if though they're guests in your home, they're your family members. So I genuinely believe they truly enjoy meeting the same, and that's the other thing. We have repeat customers that come every single day, where if they hear their order in the drive-thru, before they pull up to the window, just by the voice, they know who it is. And they'll be, oh, is that going to be your regular coffee, David or John? So it's amazing. Our employees are, I think, are the best, and they're the backbone of the business. Without them, we wouldn't be anything.
And customer satisfaction has always been at the top of your list.
Absolutely. I mean, that's all about the customers.
So how many locations are in this market right now? And you have to tell us what's to come for Dunkin'. Where are we going with Dunkin' in this area?
I couldn't be more excited. We have 9 locations throughout Savannah and the Low Country. We actually have 3 that are going to be opening up in the next 3 or 4 months. One all the way out in Jessup, which will be near our Hinesville location. One out in the Low Country near Oakety and Highway 70, and then on Chatham and 17th Street. We're hoping in the next 3 or 4 years to have another 10 to 15 more locations. We're going to hopefully be near you. If we're not next to you already, at some point we will be near wherever you guys are at.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you need that temporary taster, all you have to do is call my number, because I will gladly come in and be the professional taster.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll be our #1 phone call.
I want to thank you, Charles, for joining us. I know I've held you up long enough. Thank you so much for joining us, and just thank you to Dunkin' for always partnering with WSAV and helping with our coverage to bring our coverage to our viewers. You guys always make it worthwhile and make it possible for us to do what we do.
And likewise, I'd like to thank you guys. I always think of you guys as the community, and to be partnering with you guys is an honor. So we're thrilled that you guys took the time to come on out, see our business, and to continue this long, great relationship we have.
Delicious donuts. I never get tired of them. And you can enjoy them too during the parade coverage, St. Patty's Day. And of course, speaking of that, make sure you tune in March 16th. Remember, the parade coverage takes place March 16th. That's this Saturday at 10 a.m. Of course, WSAV will bring you full coverage of the 195th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. Our WSAV crew will be on hand, and hosting the parade this year, News 3's Kim Gusby and also Andrew Davis. And be sure to tell the Dunkin' Donuts folks you said hi when you get there as well, and be sure to look for WSAV in Lafayette Square. So you have to tell us, what's your favorite St. Patty's Day tradition? Or better yet, do you have a favorite donut at Dunkin'? Well, we'd love to hear your favorite donut, so send us a message. You'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can also email us at any time. That's thebridge@wsav.com. Don't go away. We'll be back with more of The Bridge right after this. Stay with us. As we get older, you really want things to become easier, not harder. And if you're like a lot of folks that I know, well, you want to find your happy place. Well, if that's the case, we have just the location for you. It's called Shepherd Living at Savannah Quarters, and that's where I am today. And let me tell you, you're gonna love this segment because I have two of my favorite people here. Chef Frank Ziegler, of
Hello.
course. Hey, it's great to see you. And Chef Joaquin Montesino. So I'm going to shorten that here on the bridge and call you Chef Frank and Chef Joaquin.
Sounds good.
Okay, that sounds good. And we're going to jump right in because let me tell you, here at Shepherd Living, you will find everything that you want to just have a wonderful time and be as healthy and as active as you can be. Even if you need a little assistance, they have it all at Shepherd Living. But one of the greatest things that they have at Shepherd Living, of course, is the delicious food, the delicious cuisine. You know, I'm going to ask you, Chef Frank, now you've been with Shepherd Living for a little while now, so let me ask you, why does Shepherd Living, their philosophy, why did they put so much into the food aspect of living in their resort style location?
Organic is a very big trend today. Farm to table is another one. I think more and more today allergies are out there that we need to be focusing on, and then the nature around us bring all that to fight against the allergies. We have more and more vegetarian, more vegans, and we want to pay attention to that. I think that Shepherd Living, Senior Living in here is with us, is paying attention to our clients.
So folks, we're not talking about cafeteria food here. We're talking about delicious 5-star cuisine at Shepherd Living. Now, Chef Joaquin, you are going to be at this particular location. Of course, you are the chef here at Savannah Quarters, Shepherd Living at Savannah Quarters. So let me hear your philosophy a little bit on why it's important to provide healthy food at a location like this.
I mean, first of all, like he said, you know, we're focusing on healthy, organic, local products, and we all like good food, right? I mean, I think
We love to eat.
Yeah, we love to eat, and we love what we do. So, what a better way to, you know, give back to the community and something.
Well, what are we going to be preparing today? Because I know you have all kinds of things out here today. So, what are we going to be preparing today?
So today there's a specialty from where I was born and raised in France, northeast of France. It's called a state called Alsace, where there's a lot of beautiful wine, mainly white wine, and then we have a lot of farmers with fruit trees, vegetable, and then we combine all that in our table. So today I decided to introduce you with a kind of flatbread.
And we know we love flatbread here in the South.
Because we can eat as much as we want, and it's healthy.
It's healthy.
That's it.
You know, you're not eating a full pizza. You know, it's
Correct.
flatbread.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I love smoked bacon, so I bring a double slab of smoked bacon.
Well, you know, I'm a country girl, so
There you
I'm
go.
all about some smoked bacon.
That's it. Very thinly sliced onions. We put a crème fraîche. We make our own crème fraîche, which take about 3 days to process, to do, to thicken it, the right consistency. And we spread, so we got this acidity on the cream. We got the sweetness and of the bacon with the smoky flavor. We put a little bit of microgreens on top, local microgreens, and then we put this in a very hot pizza oven at 650 degrees. But the cool part of it is very quick. It takes only less than 3 minutes. So there's no waiting time.
Less than 3 minutes.
Less than 3 minutes. So you have to watch it, you have to spin around, and then you want that light burn around, that flavor, you know, that woody flavor, which complement the dish.
Okay, I was going to ask you, I want to know what you just put on top though.
Microgreens, you got micro cilantro.
Okay, so,
There's one in
oh,
there.
and I love cilantro. So, you
So
just
go ahead, take a bite.
So I can go ahead and,
Yep.
this is ready to, this is the real test here, taste test. Let me see how you guys did.
So what you can do, you can take in your hand, and you see you put the finger
my
in the
gosh.
middle, and you split it, and you fold it, and you do it like this.
Oh, well, let me just do that. Just like that. Oh, that is delicious. I can't believe it doesn't have cheese on it. Why is it so important to you guys to be in an arena like this and be involved with Shepherd Living? It has to feel amazing.
I'll say, I mean, we love what I do. We love what we do.
Passion.
We're passionate about it. And what a better way to, you know, pamper them, give it back to them. That's the whole idea. Pamper them, yeah, spoil them, you know, make them a pizza their way, or their liking, you know.
For me is getting a smile on their face, make my day. You know, it makes us feel good as a chef to have the community and the senior appreciate our food, but also have the feeling that we are here, that we care about them.
Well, let me tell you, I certainly enjoy this, and I'm so glad that you guys were on the show today. I hope you'll be a part of the Bridge again and invite me back. But here's the thing, I want you guys to come into my kitchen sometime.
It's a deal.
Okay.
Anytime. Anytime.
Okay, thank you so much. It's so great to see you guys. If you'd like more information on Shepherd Living at Savannah Quarters, just go to the information you see right there on your screen. Believe me, you want to check out their website. You'll find them all over social media. But better yet, get in your car and drive out to the location. You will truly be amazed. When it comes to choosing the right attorney when you need legal representation, you want to make sure you have the very best available. But how do you make sure that you're making the right decision? How do you choose? Well, that's exactly what we're talking to Mark Tate of Tate Law Group about today. Hi, Mark. It's great to see you. So let's talk about picking a lawyer.
Sure.
How do you know what type of attorney that you need?
Well, okay, so in large part, you know, unfortunately, people are misinformed or poorly informed about the practice of law and different kinds of lawyers. And generally, most people have contact in their lives with a real estate closing lawyer. And they are a very highly specialized set of lawyers, and I have a great deal of respect for them because I don't have any idea what they do. And just like you wouldn't, you know, hire a lawyer to be your jet pilot, you wouldn't hire somebody from a wholly different type of profession within the practice of law to be your personal injury lawyer. And so if you're in the market for a personal injury lawyer, if you've been hurt and you suspect it's because of somebody else's negligence, then you're looking for a personal injury or trial lawyer. And if any of your folks who watch your show spend much time watching daytime television, they're bound to conclude that Savannah is the most injured market on the planet. And if we had anywhere nearly the number of seriously injured people as there are lawyers advertising on TV to get those people, Savannah would need a whole brand new level 1 trauma center. And so individuals who are trying to find a personal injury lawyer, a trial lawyer, will see themselves beset on all sides with lawyers who glom up TV trying to get their case. And so the average consumer of legal services clearly can become easily confused about what they're looking for.
Because it can be overwhelming. You brought up a good topic there because you can't turn on the television without seeing some type of legal ad.
Yeah, and you know, that's a subject that I really think is worthy of deep exploration. But since people don't generally know lawyers, they tend to, you know, call the people they see on TV. And frequently what you're going to find, obviously I'm on TV, but what you're going to find is the lawyers predominantly who are advertising in these mass-run 30-second commercials where they're pretending to do things and where some of them have talking dogs trying to get you to come hire that lawyer. These folks may not be bringing to the table the level of expertise that you have and need for your case. And so I guess the point is that not only do you have to feel comfortable with and have access to that lawyer that's going to represent you, but they need to have experience in the area where you are seeking help. For example, my firm represented the overwhelming bulk of people who were killed or maimed when the Savannah Sugar Refinery blew up. So workplace accidents, workplace injuries, workplace disasters like that, you're not going to find any other firm more experienced in Savannah at working around workers' compensation to get to the third-party liability where the real money is. My firm was also very honored to represent one of the very unfortunate nurses who died when that truck on I-16 rear-ended her. We see lawyers all the time saying that they're trucking accident lawyers. Well, there's nobody else in the coastal empire who worked the most complicated and complex crash on I-16 than my firm. And we got that poor lady who passed away and her family the largest recovery in Georgia for an adult child who had no dependents and no spouse. So we have that experience. When it comes to issues like sexual abuse cases, my firm and my team working on behalf of our client got our clients the largest recovery in the state of Georgia for an individual harmed by Catholic priest sex abuse. We got them the largest recovery in the state of South Carolina, and we've got the third largest recovery in that type of case in the country. And my point is that you should tailor your case needs to what the lawyer has a depth of experience. I'm now 51 years old. I swore my oath to practice law when I was 24, so I've been doing this now for 27 years. And you need to, and I've learned you need to ask questions of your lawyer.
So what are some questions that that folks should ask their attorney?
Well, I think that one of the very old-fashioned and most broad question that a lawyer can be asked that can be revealing to a client is, what is your Martindale-Hubbell rating? And Martindale-Hubbell is a service that actually seeks out the opinions of our colleagues and judges as to not just our ethical ability, but also our legal ability. And for example, I and the Tate Law Group, we are AV rated, which means our peers and judges have rated our firm to have exceptional legal skills, and the V means ethical. And it's important for you to have an AV rated lawyer. And that doesn't mean that somebody who's rated CV or BV is not a fine lawyer, but you need to at least understand what your peers and colleagues and judges have analyzed your legal ability to be and reported that. So I think that's a good place to start.
So a lot of viewers watching right now, and maybe they're sitting at home or right now thinking about picking up the phone and they need an attorney for some reason. What would you say to that viewer out there as some, kind of like a checklist of things that they should go through? Mm-hmm. And, along with that, why should they choose Tate Law Group over all the rest?
Well, man, I've given you some examples why they ought to choose this firm over the rest. And what they should do is do some research. And like I said, the internet can be your friend or it can be an enemy, just like you can't believe much or anything really sometimes that people say in advertisements. You got to be careful what you research and what you uncover. But you ought to call the lawyer. And really the most important thing is, after competence and reputation, is, do you feel comfortable with it? Do you feel comfortable with that firm and that lawyer?
Well, Mark, I want to thank you for joining us on the bridge today and for educating us about choosing a lawyer.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. If you'd like more information on Tate Law Group, just go to the information you see right there on your screen. You can also check out our website. Just go to WSAV.com.